Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's July 28, 2022 and Barcelona have officially confirmed the signing of the French defender Jules Kounde. Also, the upcoming days will be key in regards to Barcelona's exit, who will need to lighten the squad in order to make space for the new incoming signings. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now we'll begin with the news that Barcelona left Dallas, Texas yesterday and they arrived in New Jersey after a 3-hour flight. Now the team did not waste any time and they had their first training session last night ahead of their match against the New York Red Bulls that will take place on Saturday night or Sunday early morning depending on where you are in the world. Now Xavi gave the team the morning off today with the team having several events scheduled in Manhattan. Now the team will train tonight ahead of the last match in the USA preseason tour. Now on to the news that Barcelona have officially announced the signing of the French defender Jules Kounde from Sevilla. Now as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out, Barcelona reached an agreement with Sevilla for the transfer of Jules Kounde and a deal worth 50 million euros fixed plus 10 million euros in variables. Well, Barcelona have confirmed this announcement today through their social media and their website, and Jules Kounde has landed in Barcelona where he will undergo the medical exams and where he will sign his official contract with Barcelona. Now, Jules Kounde was interviewed in the Barcelona installations while wearing a Barcelona polo shirt, and in that interview, Kounde expressed his joy and gratitude of becoming a Barcelona player. Now, Kounde also added that he wanted to win as much as possible in regards to matches and trophies, and that was the reason why he had arrived in the team. Now, Kounde also confirmed the reports that one of the reasons that he arrived in Barcelona was because of all the conversations that he had with Xavi Hernandez, who he described as captivating, and he said that him and Xavi see football the same way. Now this confirms all the media reports prior to this that Kounde had agreed to wait for Barcelona thanks to all the calls that he had with the Spanish defender. Now with the signing of Kounde, Barcelona have put an end to a saga that has dragged on for several weeks, where Kounde had a much more lucrative offer from Chelsea and where the London-based club had already an agreement in place with Sevilla for the transfer of the French player. Now, thanks to the several calls that Xavi Hernandez made to the player, Kounde decided to pause his negotiations with Chelsea and wait for Barcelona in order for the club to activate their second economic lever and make that offer at the last minute that Kounde has finally accepted and that Sevilla has also accepted as well. Now, Kounde is a world-class defender and he has many high qualities that make him a perfect fit for the playing scheme of Barcelona. Now, Kounde is very fast at intercepting balls, which allows them to intercept the opposing team's passes, is stopping their attack dead in their tracks. Now, Kounde is also a very fast player, which allows them to run all the way back to the box and defend in case the team is caught in a counter attack. Now this makes Kounde a perfect fit for Barcelona because Barcelona is a high possession team and they attack with all of their lines, including their back line that's usually situated at the midfield. Now this makes the team very vulnerable to counter attacks, but given that Kounde is a very fast player, this allows them to come back to the box and defend. Now we've already seen Ronald Araujo do this many times, but now we will have two defenders capable of this fast-paced recovery with the addition of Jules Kounde. Now Kounde is also great with the ball at his feet, which also makes him a great fit with in the squad, because given that Barcelona is a high possession team, they begin building their plays in the back line, so they always need center backs. They are capable to push forward, to make passes forward, and to break the lines. And that's exactly what Jules Kounde is able to do with the ball at his feet. Now, despite his relatively low stature at 178 centimeters, Jules Kounde has a very impressive leap, so defending air balls is also not a problem for the French defender. Now, all these qualities make Jules Kounde the perfect fit for Barcelona. He's pretty much a smaller version of Ronald Araujo, who has already shown us that he's a beast in the back line. So I can't wait to see both Ronald Araujo and Jules Kounde on the field together. Well, now with the incorporation of several of the new signings such as Frenkie, Andreas Christensen, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, Jules Kounde, and with the renewal of Dembele's contract, the club will be turning their full attention on lightening the squad in order to make space for these new incoming players. Now, Barcelona will be turning their entire attention to offloading several players, and they have reported that the upcoming days are key in regards to these players' exits. Now, the players we're talking about are Frenkie De Jong, Memphis Depay, Pjanic, Martin Braithwaite, Neto, Oscar Mingueza, Ricky Puig, and Samuel Umtiti. Now, in regards of Frenkie De Jong, the club will continue to pressure the Dutch player to either leave the club, or if he wants to stay, to accept a 40% salary reduction, given that he's one of the highest earners on the squad and that he earns 19 million euros net this season. He will earn 24 million euros net next season, and this salary is way above the strict pay scale that Joan Laporta has implemented at the club, where no player will earn more than 10 million euros net. Now, in regards of Memphis Depay, the club will continue to pressure the Dutch forward to leave this summer. However, Depay does not want to leave Barcelona, so the club are planning for Xavi to sit down with the player and try to convince him to leave this summer. Now, Barcelona will look to earn 20 million euros off the sale of Memphis Depay, who has a plethora of clubs interested in him, including Ajax, Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspurs, and several teams in the Serie A such as Juventus, Napoli, Inter Milan, and AC Milan. Now, in the case of Pjanic, there are reports stating that he has a very high and lucrative offer from the Saudi club Al Nassr, and that this offer is much higher than any other offer that Barcelona have received for the Bosnian midfielder. Now, in the case of Martin Braithwaite, there are reports stating that both Rayo Vallecano and Getafe are interested in the Danish forward, who had interest from Ajax, but the Dutch club decided to move forward because they got tired of waiting for a response from Martin Braithwaite's agent. Now, in regards to Neto, it's reported that the Brazilian goalkeeper will be looking to finalizing his move to the Italian club Napoli next week. Now, Napoli are looking to sign Neto on a free transfer, and Barcelona are willing to accept this as long as Neto forgives any money that the club might owe him. Now, Neto was originally negotiating with Celta, but those negotiations fell through because the club could not meet Neto's high salary requirements. Now, the English club Fulham were willing to meet Neto's high salary requirements. However, it's reported that Neto was not impressed with the English club because he wants to go to a team that can play the Champions League, or that can at least have a chance at winning trophies. Now, in regards of Oscar Mingueza, as I've reported many times before, there are several Spanish clubs interested in the player, including Celta, Valladolid, Girona, and Getafe. Now, he also has more lucrative offers from outside clubs such as the Turkish club Galatasaray and the Greek club AEK Athens. However, Mingueza prefers to stay in Spain because he wants to prioritize the more competitive footballing environment over the lucrative contracts. Now, in regards to Ricky Puig, there still remains to see what's going to happen with the Spanish midfielder, but there are reports that Real Betis are interested in signing him. Now, finally, in regards to Samuel Umtiti, he was very close to finalizing his move to the Ligue 1 club Rennes. However, those negotiations fell through at the last minute because the French club were worried about his physical state, given his knee injury that he suffered several years ago. Well, it's now being reported that there are several clubs who are interested in Samuel Umtiti and who are no longer interested because they too are worried about Umtiti's knee. Now, if Barcelona cannot find a new team for Umtiti, they will consider giving him the letter of freedom, where both the player and the club agree to cancel the contract, allowing the player to become a free agent and leave the club for free. Now, the upcoming days will be key in regards to these players, where Barcelona will try to offload several of these players because they need to in order to clear space in their wage bill to register the new incoming signings. Now, speaking of registering players, La Liga's president Javier Tebas was asked whether he believed Barcelona would be able to register their new signings. Now, Tebas said that he believes that Barcelona will be able to register these players, that the club still has some work to do, but that he believes that the club is on the right track. Now, Tebas was also asked how Barcelona were able to sign new players when they had a salary limit of negative 144 million euros. Now, Tebas explained that Barcelona were able to do this because of their Spotify deal and with the activation of their first and second economic levers. Now, I've reported about all of this several times in my previous videos, but Barcelona were able to close a deal with Spotify, giving them the rights to put their logo on the Barcelona jerseys and training kits, and giving them the Camp Nou naming rights, which is now known as Spotify Camp Nou. And this deal has generated for the club 280 million euros. Now, Barcelona activated their first economic lever with the sale of 10% of Barca media rights in exchange for 267 million euros. Now, Barcelona then activated their second economic lever with the sale of 15% of Barca media rights in exchange for 400 million euros. Now, the club are currently considering activating a third economic lever that would be worth around 200 million euros, and that money would go towards registering all the new signings. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I shared with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Peace, Barça.